Do you speak to God? Is it a dialogue or a monologue? What are you here for? Do you have a destiny? Does God talk back? If so, how? These aren't just questions for philosophers or prophets. They're questions for us all. Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist isn't just a story about Santiago, it's a story about you. At the heart of the book is the idea of a personal legend, your true purpose in life. It's the thing you're meant to do, the path that calls you, even when you try to ignore it. That restless feeling, that quiet pull. That's your personal legend trying to get your attention. The thing is, everyone knows their personal legend when they're young. It's clear, it's bold, it feels inevitable. But as we grow older, fear creeps in, doubt settles. The expectations of society start whispering that it's safer to follow the crowd than to chase a dream. That's how we lose sight of our destiny. Santiago was an ordinary shepherd, nothing special. Just a boy with a dream, a recurring one, about treasure buried near the Egyptian pyramids. But his dream wasn't the treasure, the dream was the sign. It was the universe's way of saying, wake up, there's more. When he met a mysterious old king named Melchizedek, Santiago learned something simple but life changing. When you want something, all the universe conspires to help you achieve it. But here's the catch, only if you're willing to pursue it. Because when you genuinely follow your personal legend, the universe shows up for you. Not always in the way you expect, but through signs, omens, and guidance that seem to appear just when you need them the most. The path lights up, but only if you're walking it. Pursuing your personal legend isn't easy. It asks for everything, your comfort, your certainty, even the sense of who you think you are. Santiago had to leave behind his sheep, the only life he knew, and step into the unknown, not because he was fearless, but because the fear of not trying was greater. Santiago's journey shows us what following your personal legend really looks like. It's not a straight path. It's filled with detours, doubts, and decisions that test your heart. Santiago learns to read these signs, and so can we if we're paying attention. In The Alchemist, Santiago learns that the universe speaks through signs and omens, a language beyond words, known as the language of the world. Every experience, encounter, even setbacks, they're not random. They carry meaning if we're willing to look. But it's not just about following signs. It's about understanding that the treasure isn't always what we think it is. Santiago thought he was chasing gold, but the real treasure was the lessons he learned, the failures he endured, and the people he met along the way. That's where the real gold was hidden. And fear, it's tricky. It doesn't always show up as fear. Sometimes it disguises itself as wisdom, as practicality. The crystal merchant Santiago meets settled for a life of what ifs, too afraid to pursue his own dream. His regret was the real cost. And even Santiago felt that pull to give up, to settle for less because the road got hard. But every time he pushed forward, he grew. The journey shapes you as much as, if not more than, the destination. And here's something most people miss. You can ignore your personal legend and still be successful by the world's standards. But success without purpose feels hollow. There's an ache, a quiet sense that something's missing. That's the cost of turning your back on your true path. Achieving your personal legend means facing obstacles, fear, suffering, doubt. But every challenge is part of the transformation. You don't just reach your destiny, you become the person capable of living it.